Good morning class. I welcome you all to your grammar class, and in today's grammar class we are still continuing lesson number 8, but today's topic is future continuous tense. We will see the first topic is future continuous tense, then we will further see about future perfect tense in it. So here we have about future continuous tense. What do you mean by continuous tense? We have learned that whatever we are talking about, if it is past continuous or present continuous, but we know that some action is in continuation. And since we are talking about future continuous, we have already learnt about simple future. So we know the action or of whatever thing we are talking about will take place in the coming time or will take place in the future time, that we take it as future tense. And when we are talking about future continuous, that means we are talking about some action definitely which will take place in the future, but that will be in the continuation to some point of time. Let's see the definition on the board. This is lesson number 8, the tenses. We will study about future continuous tense first of all. It expresses an action that will be going on. Will be going on means will be continuing, or you can say continuing at some point of time in the future. Definitely, when we are talking about future tense, definitely that action we are talking about which will take place in the future, and that future action will continue to take place at some point of time. That is known as future continuous tense, or in the simple words you can say it indicates that something will continue or occur in the future and will continue to take place or to be in the continuation for an expected length of time. In it, we also define the expected length, means I will finish my work by 8 p.m. or I will be doing my work till 5 p.m. It means I have given the deadline, means by 5 p.m. I will be finishing my work. That is what I meant about point of time. So let's see one example I have written to explain this. This is one example. They will be playing. Will be playing. You can see I have used will to show the future tense, and when I have seen this play plus ing, it means I have made this root tense, I have added ing with it. So what is our formula here? This is our subject. This is will be or shall be, can be added to it accordingly. According to the subject we can add. Then we have verb plus ing. This is root form. Root form you can say first form. It can be said as first form of the verb. And definitely you have to add ing. So subject plus will be or shall be plus ing to the root form or to the base form of the verb. This is one example. You can take it as affirmative sentence, means a positive statement for future continuous tense. When I want to make the same statement negative, then what I will do, as we were doing in all others, we will do the same with it. I'll be adding not just after will. They will not be playing. Again, subject, will be or shall be we can use, but in between we have fixed this word not. Will not be, shall not be, then same thing will go ing with the root form of the verb. This is the way how we can make it negative. Now, when I am talking about questions, again in the same manner we have two kinds of questions, WH questions and yes or no type. I have taken one example for yes and no type. The formula is will or shall put before the subject. This is written in your book. We have to put will shall before the subject. What is your subject? The action, the one who is doing the action. Let's see in this, who is doing the action? You is doing the action. If it would be a simple sentence, I would have written you will be playing, isn't it? But I have changed the position of will and you to make it a question. I have changed the position. See, instead of this, as you can see everywhere, they will. If I would have added will they, then I have made my question with that. It means here, can you see, we have, after changing the place, I have made a question. Will you be playing? Again question mark. Then what you will say? Yes or no. Then you can even use WH word like where will they be playing. This I have started with where means WH word. This example is there in the book. This is your second example in the book, you can see. Now, what are we going to study about? About the use of future continuous tense. Children, when we are using future continuous tense, then what you have come across, that continuous tense we are changing these things, isn't it? But here no spelling is changed. We had play and we have added ing. Simply we got playing. Nothing more you have added, nothing you have extracted from it or removed from that or omitted from that. But we have some spellings in which we have to omit few words and we have to add when we are adding ing, means when we are making it in a continuous tense. Let's see, we have some examples here. It says, if a verb ends in E. One example, if the verb ends in E, like they have given in the book, come. This is a verb, definitely action. Verb E, if it is ending with E, then what we have to do? When we are adding ing to it, what will be the word now? coming. Oh my God, where is E gone? This is how we can do. Whenever the verb is ending with E, what we do? We omit the letter E, alphabet E, and then we add ing, and this is your example. We have one more in the book, you can read. Now see, another thing it says, in the case of verbs, the last letter is doubled. In the case of verbs, like another example I will take, suppose you take it, put plus ing. Many students are confused with the spellings when they add ing. We will not simply write puting. What is wrong here? The wrong thing which is here is we have to double the last letter. Puting. Putting. Then when we have in the case of verbs ending in ie, when the words are ending with ie, let's take one example, die. Can you see this is ending with ie? When this is the case, what we do when we have to add ing? We will remove I and E, and instead of that, just see in your book what are we going to add? We are going to add Y to it. It will be dying, dying. Can you see? You must have come across many words of these kinds. And I hope this I have made it clear. After this, we are going to see future perfect tense. Now, future perfect tense we are going to see. When we are talking of perfect tenses, it means your action is already finished. In continuous tenses, it means your action is in continuation. Perfect means it is over, the action is over. Let's see what it says. This tense expresses an action which will have been completed. See, I told you the action is already completed when? Before a given point of time in the future. Whatever point of time is defined to you, before that, whatever action was taking place is already finished. Now, we have one example for it. Or in the simple language, I have written a very simple statement for you. He will have played. Now, what can you see? You can see the new thing is here, will have played. In almost all the examples, you can see will have played I have used. It means with will, there is a need of using have, and played is what? Third form of the verb. So here, according to it, it means we have used subject, then will or shall, then plus have, and then past participle form of the verb is used. In the simple way, you can understand an action that will be completed when? In the future, that will be completed before a specific time given. If I will take one example for you, like you have in your book already there, down on page number 59, I will have sent all the parcels by 1 p.m. Specific point of time is 1 p.m. and before that 1 p.m. the action would be over. Then we have what example just now we have seen is a positive statement, or you can say affirmative statement. Now I want to make this negative. It is very simple. I have explained you in the future continuous also how we can make, how we will do it. He will, see here, he will, then not I have added. Then we will have, then third form of the verb. Means subject will come first, then will or shall will be there, then we will have the word not, then have, then your past participle when we are converting into negative sentence. When we are asking question, again we have here, will he not have played? What we have done, the same thing is done here. Interchanging the place of subject and auxiliary verb. We have changed the position. The simple sentence was, he will not have played. He will not have played. Like this in the negative sentence. I have changed this negative sentence into question. How? He has gone to the position of will and will has come in the first position of the subject. So, will he not have played? Are you understanding? Will he not have played along with the question mark? This is the way how we can make question. We can even use shall with it. If it is in the sentence, we would have used shall. That depends on the sentence what we are using. Remember, will and shall is added before the subject. Subject will go in the second position and before that we will add shall and will to make it a question. This is all about your future perfect tense, and we have also seen about future continuous tense. By this we have finally finished our lesson number 8, and I hope each and every point is clear to you. Keep on revising this. Thank you and have a nice day.